Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. We last left off by getting attacked by shamblers and also fighting some mechanoids and stuff. That was fun. But it is, I guess, time for us to be moving on. Gonna maybe we'll haul the mechanoids in, because you can never have too much metal, I guess. So, yeah, we'll make this our little corpse stockpile for now. Maybe we'll drop some chunks in there as well, of the non-stone variety. And we only want mechanoid corpses. Oh, no, wait. Hang on. Mechanoid and drone corpses. Not that we've really run into drones as of yet. But we will in due time. So we'll just take a moment to haul things. What am I forbidding here? The auto pistol, apparently. Not really sure why, but I did, so that's a thing. Guess I could turn this off as well. Might as well save power while we can. We have a fair amount of reserve stuff. And I also opened up a image of the Kestrel again, and I actually am once more flip-flopping on whether we want to keep our ship design based on the Kestrel or not. I mean, it's fun either way, whatever we end up ultimately doing. But what we definitely need to do is get some space stuff going. So, yeah, alright. Back to the planet, and I mean, we might go there at some point, maybe. It's like, getting that hammer. I might just grind that off camera, doing various quests and things. Actually, hang on a second. Before we go, I'm not sure if this'll mess with. You know, we'll go ahead and do it now. I'll speed run that. Where are you landing? Please not too far away. Ah, bloody hell! Come on, man. You just gotta do me dirty like that, as they say. But, you know, whatever. That's life. Do what you can. So, with that in mind, didn't take too long, and you know what? This is not super exciting stuff, so I think I'll just kind of fast forward through it. And once it's done, we'll be at our new place and we'll see if we get horribly murdered by mechanoids. So, yeah. See you then. Okay, so that takes care of that. Guess I should probably try to haul some of that back as well. Alright. Fine, you guys eat and we'll... You know, I don't want to bring everything back, and I'm gonna... This might be a mistake, because uranium is actually a pretty good... You son of a... Alright, eat the meal, and then haul that home. Alright, good. That takes care of that. Anyway, uranium is it's a strong and durable and good material. Good for making gun-type stuff out of, good for making walls out of. It's like second only to plasteel, but I believe uranium is more common. This is real exercise and futility type stuff going on right there. But, you know, also we managed to get a few more meals by just strip mining the map of what was left of the berries, which turned out to be a stack or so. I'm actually kind of surprised. I forget what the deal with these solar pinholes are. Like, do they just last forever until you cast another one? Because it seems to be the case. Anyway, let's go ahead and launch the ship. As promised, we're going to do something, you know, fun and exciting this episode. And, you know, hope nothing falls off the side of the grav ship. I mean, not that it would, but it's kind of funny to think how you can end up balancing a bunch of stuff on the edges of your grav ship and it just, like, perfectly stays there. Not that I would want to have to deal with the realism of needing to, like, strap and bolt everything down. That would be rather uncool. Can I just land on... I can't just land on the Mechanoid. I mean, at least it's just one guy. Or is it just one guy? And it's like the easiest Mechanoid of all time to beat? Because all you need to do is get close to him? Oh, and I guess before we confirm things, is there any plasteel on the map? There is no plasteel on the map. That is always sad. Alright, well, down we go. And we'll just... Oh, wait. There's another Mechanoid over there. How did I miss you? Very easily is apparently the answer. But, you know, that's life. And this is all ice, so we're gonna have to... How long is it gonna take? 4 days. I don't know if we actually have 4 days worth of food. At least in our stockpile. We can definitely cook up to 4 days worth of food. I should probably hunt that Megasloth. Is it really just... Oh, wait. Oh, shoot, there's a cipher as well. Alright, here's the plan. Gather everybody up. We'll turn off fire at will, just for now. We'll kill all the Mechanoids one by one. As, you know, one should do. I'm going to make sure Chambers is in the back of this. Is that everyone? Alright, seems to be. Alright, and then we're just going to run up and punch him to death. Oh good, it only woke up the one guy. I'm actually a little surprised. I would have figured we would be at a higher level of threat by now. Also, I think that gun was Thompson's, wasn't it? Okay. So that's one guy taken care of. So then we'll pull everybody back. To maximum range. And then we'll just, you know, kind of start shooting at the cipher over there. So yeah, I figure that's... And we'll also go ahead and just set everything to auto-hack, because why not? Jolly good. Kind of wish you had dropped a little bit of plasteel, as Mechanoids occasionally do. I remember back in the alpha days when shredding Mechanoids actually got you plasteel. Bit of a shame that doesn't happen anymore, but, you know, that's life. Alright, so we'll also send everybody over here, and we'll go ahead and punch this boyo to death. And then I think we're going to be relatively safe after that. I am somewhat curious if... actually, does the quest specifically mention... Ooh, a fuel optimizer. I mean, I guess that is actually kind of tempting, isn't it? Depends on... Actually, this is also the first time I've seen a fuel optimizer. So, that's cool. Do have that to do at some point. Mechanoid relay, that's what we're looking for. Grav core, powering a relay, disassemble the core, take days to complete. Relay itself is heavily defended. I laugh at that, mostly because apparently we haven't built up enough or too much fret and or wealth as of yet. Which, I mean, is good, given where we're at. I am a little surprised, though. So then again, we're only 2 years in. So maybe I shouldn't be that surprised, as we haven't really amassed a huge thing of wealth. Jolly good. Everyone's kind of just... Except for Vince. Didn't figure out how to path in there. But overall, I mean, yeah, look at that. No one really got hurt. Everyone's happy. Especially me. Which is fairly important, all things considered. And you know what? Another benefit of the whole Odyssey Nomad thing, way of playing, is... You know, I actually don't think I'll mind as much stuff breaking down and needing more components, because, you know, there's just so many components to acquire just traveling around. It's really cool. Really cool indeed. And also, you know, another reason why, like, building everything... I know I had some questions about, like, why I'm spending so much steel. But, I mean, stronger walls and the fact that, like, it's really no object. Now, eventually, if I want to replace everything with plasteel, I can, you know, definitely see the argument of, oh, Gaslight, you know, don't waste all your stuff on the grav ship hull because, you know, it's quite expensive. But, you know, it's all because of my obsessive need to have the walls match each other, which will end up making things look a little weird once we get, if we get to a point, in fact, where we replace everything with plasteel. Which may not happen, because we're actually going to need plasteel to make more vac suits, for one. And for two... Oh wait, that was actually automatically done for us. Alright. Can I get you to do another one just because? Though I actually... Alright, maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. As we are actually building a nice stockpile right there. Also, are we... Okay, we are slowly hacking things. I do have everyone set to hack, so, like, couldn't you guys do a little hacking? Oh, you need a higher level of intelligence. I see. So if I turn this back on, maybe, yeah. I mean, we do want some of our other secondary researchers to get their intelligence up because, of course, intelligence controls our success with piloting. Though, you know, it is kind of a shame that with piloting, there's not... I don't really know what you would do exactly. But, like, there's only punishments for bad piloting. There's no rewards for, like, good piloting. I guess... I don't know, maybe, like, you pilot so good that maybe you save a bit of fuel or something. That could be a neat little reward, I guess. I'm also thinking eventually I'm going to destroy these and replace them with one or two big... Oh my, we're also... Didn't really notice how much we were running low on wood. Probably should have maybe strip mined or strip chopped the last tile we were on before leaving there. As, you know what, I am going to go ahead and hunt this Mega Sloth as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn you back off. We still have a fair amount of... Oh dear. We still have a fair backup. Bit of thin ice here. I could always build a fishing hole, but I don't think we need to do that right now. Jolly good. Alright, so that's taken care of. I guess I could make carnivore fine meals. Do I dare hunt the last bit of life on this tile? It's also very cold. Very cold indeed, so we're probably going to have some upset pawns for a little bit. But, you know, life can be upsetting sometimes. And you just gotta roll with it. I feel like since I can't manually deconstruct this, I probably am not going to get anything particularly useful out of it. I also think that, let's see, let's make a couple of carnivore fine meals. We'll kind of have this as like just a backup thing going. We'll make 3 of them, so that would be 12. That might be enough to get us through until we can get to the next tile, as our next destination is going to be this frozen terraformer. And I think probably one of our next priorities, in addition to, I guess, finally fixing the asymmetry of this ship. Which, I'm going to be honest with you, I forget whether this happened just by a mistake at this point, or if it was a case of I ran out of material, and I told myself that I was going to, you know, finish filling this out, but then I never did. Or if it was just an oversight on my part. I'm willing to bet it was me just being a fool, but, you know, sometimes you never know. Real busy work going on here, just, Just cleaning. Bit by bit. Oh, and we've been locked out. That's very Are we locked out here too? We are not. We're just not doing anything, and Chambers is asleep, and no one else has the intelligence required. Very unfortunate for us. But life, kind of goes that way sometimes. Also, it says we need, warm clothes, but no one is suffering from hypothermia yet. So, I guess that's a plus. But some people probably are in due course. Also, I think I've said this before, but I feel like this has probably always been a thing, and I just kind of, like, one of those details that you just sort of filter out because it's usually not important. But I feel like since Odyssey, I've noticed more, like, day to night temperature fluctuations. Ooh, that's actually definitely useful. Let's grab that. Like, I think, like, what am I trying to really say here? Like, it feels like the temperature between day and night can fluctuate, like, upwards of 10 degrees, whereas maybe in the past it was less than that, or it just felt like the weather was more constant. I guess if I watched some of my older videos, just watching for that, I would be able to see. Again, you know, it's one of those things. Like, because I basically, until Odyssey came out, when I stopped making videos last year, that was pretty much the last time I played RimWorld, and apparently just the small details of that. I'm at a point in my life where I feel like even just a couple of years ago, I had like a near photographic memory, but I feel like, actually specifically since COVID, I feel like my memory has not been as good. It might just be that I'm getting older and I just conflate the whole, because, you know, the whole pandemic era and stuff was like that was like a big, notable period in history. So, or at least my history. Well, it probably was for a lot of people, quite frankly, if we're being honest, since it did affect everyone everywhere. You know, and like, because that was like a big event, that sticks in my memory. And so then, you know, as the human mind tries to form patterns and stuff, you then end up kind of like, your memories sort of mold around, like, the smaller memories mold around the bigger ones, if that makes any sense. Because when I think about that, sometimes it feels like a thing that happens where, if I, like, reflect back on stuff I remember, sometimes, like, the timing of, like, how things relate to each other end up being distorted, where, like, if I can actually look at some hard fact, some recording of dates or times or whatever, and then suddenly, oh, looks like we're done. So, but, you know, human memory is always kind of funny that way. All right, let's go ahead and... Really? I have to punch the thing? Come on. I can't just deconstruct it. Ah, boy. Why must life... Oh, shite. Well, at least it's only 2 of them, maybe? Yep, 1. I also can't help but notice it's arriving closer to my base. Very unhappy about that. Though, I guess, as long as... I mean, maybe I should have waited. You know, before... Okay, it's just you. You don't bother me that much. We'll just run in there and punch you to death. What about the other one? It's also a pikeman. Alright, so not really a terribly big deal. Alright, so we'll have Thompson and Vince deal with the punching to death of things. Actually, this would be an excellent time to make use of the long jump. Haha, sucker! And then we'll jump behind him. Oh shoot, but now it's going to make him target Vince. Ah, but you can't because I'm in the way now. Jolly good. Alright, so, yeah. Depending on how things end up working out here, we may be in really great condition or really bad condition. Bloody hell. Always with the broken fingers. Alright, I'm going to have you maybe tuck in here a little bit. Though, you're scarless. I don't think... You don't regenerate busted limbs or anything like that, unfortunately for me. But any scars will go away over time. Actually, just a quick check. Just a quick check. Let's see. Chronic illnesses, old wounds. Okay, but you can't regrow lost limbs. Very sensible. Actually, you know, that's good enough to hide. Also, it sounded like... Oh, good, we broke it. Never 165 bits of stuff. A place to store it. Alright, I may have gone a little overboard here. Alright, so we'll kind of start sending people back. Danger here is that these guys may end up getting into some trouble with that pikeman. Or maybe, you know, he'll just wander away because we've destroyed his thing. Man can always hope, but I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here. It's not likely to go down that way. And also, I've changed my mind. Vince is going to double back here. Because if we're going to destroy the pikemen, might as well try and do it closer to our base. Just makes my life a little bit easier. What are you doing? Okay, you are hauling... Oh, jeez. Alright. Gonna have to do a little micromanagement here. Thank goodness nobody got hurt. Yeah, I kind of forced him to get into a closer range, because... Out of curiosity, actually, what is the accuracy? Accuracy is still close, or still good at close range. Just kind of wondering if there's going to be, like, some player creatable... Are you just going to sit there? I mean... I can do it. I can, Oh, wait. Okay, now he's coming out again. Alright, but ultimately, I mean, this is what we want. Playing a little bit like this, and then we'll see if we can start shooting at him. And maybe send Vince in. I mean, it's probably unnecessary. Oh dear. You know what? You are right in the line of fire. That was a dumb idea. And also, I'm pretty sure you got hit. Alright, jolly good. So that takes care of that. Everyone can deal with their stuff. You are not a doctor, are you? You are not. So maybe I shouldn't have you patching yourself up. Alright, yeah, you go to bed. Actual doctor will patch you up. Life will be good. Yeah. Alright, we have less than 24 hours until we can leave this frozen hellhole. So that's, you know, an ever plus. In fact, it's so cold that even the hairs have left. Very unfortunate for me, but, again, we have enough supplies that we can, carry on. And I guess just to stay busy while we are waiting. Oop. Oh, you know what? I'm starting to get a feeling that, I screwed that up somehow. Alright, we'll, chuck down and grab field extender over here, just because we can. We can build an oxygen pump now, that's also good. Larger thrusters for more thrust, which is also pretty good. Alright. Yeah, so once that's in place, I'm thinking, like, looking at the Kestrel here, it's actually like a pretty chunky fellow, and then it does narrow in a bit more gradually on the back end. But my point of failure is I had this when I was just picturing it in my head, it had like a much longer, like, spin nose front bit than it actually does. So, I'll do a little fiddling there. But it should all come together, so, you know, that's good. I'll just kind of keep extending it. And I am thinking we want it to be a bit thicker. Because I look at it and... yeah, like the little side engine-y jet bits are actually pretty small. I don't think I need this anymore, so that's not something to worry about. I guess I'll also want to haul away these rocks. So, yeah. Don't want those sitting on our ship. But yeah, I figured the idea is we'll make the ship as long as we can possibly make it, because why not? And I guess as wide as we can possibly make it on this front. Though I guess I should be careful not to go too overboard. Mostly because I'm not really keeping a close check on how many Gravlite pieces we have. I mean, surely I haven't used them all already. Though there's 35 in here. We had like 100 and some. I think we're okay. Though we are burning through steel quite prodigiously. So that might be something to worry about. Is there any closer steel? I mean, there's these, but it's not like the most efficient way to get steel. Oh, here we go. I'm not gonna mine the whole vein, I don't think, because I don't need to. Oh, and I guess also, if we really need steel, I could just turn on our stuff and, you know, start properly dealing with that. Oh, bloody hell. I've done it again. We have no Gravlite. That's our... I'm shocked, I tell you. I didn't think that was going to be quite as big a bottleneck as it has ended up being. Yeah, that really didn't get nearly as much as I thought. So now we've got this weirdness going on. Oh well. I mean, we're going to be able to leave soon. We're actually also out of food, so I should probably... I'll make some more fine meals. It's a bit of a risk, given that we're going to be burning our stockpiles here. But you do what you gotta do, I guess. So, yeah. And we can fly away now. What the devil is going on here? Oh no. Wait, you won't participate because it's too cold? Am I actually stuck here now? What have I done? Alright, fine, I'll just cram you in there and... Wow, even with the heater, it's too cold. It's crazy. There we go. You're not going to participate, but I mean, you're a prisoner, so I guess we can't really expect you to participate, can we? Alright. Ah, bollocks. That's, most unfortunate for me. Though, at least the tundra is less cold. And there should be at least a little bit of wood for us to take advantage of. And it also occurs to me it's probably time to say goodbye for this episode. So, as we take off, I would like to say, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. And I will see all you next time.